So today we're going to be talking about a few things. First of all, our mistakes that we made building our coop. So maybe you won't make the same mistakes if if you're building a new coop. Other things that we're going to talk about, of course, we're going to feed them like we normally do. We're going to let the Silkies out like we do each Saturday morning. We're going to look at Clyde's his frostbite on his comb to see how that's doing. We may put a little bit more medicine on him. I've been kind of looking at him throughout the week. It still looks kind of bad. So we're just going to look at him and see.
Oh, good morning.
Oh, good morning. So Joe, you drinking your coffee, waiting for it to warm up a bit.
It's actually not too bad out here right now. It's 48.
Really, I may have to take off my jacket because it really feels good out here. So it's about 60. It's going to be 60 where you are, Joe. So that's good. And the other thing we're talking about, I want to kind of talk about diatomaceous earth. I've got some ant beds, and we're going to just show you, how that does the ants, and it will kill them. It just can't be, it can't be wet when you put that diatomaceous earth on them, or it won't kill them. It kind of just smothers them, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what it does, but it's an alternative. If you live like where we live, we have a bunch of fire ants, and they're just everywhere. So, you don't want to put anything in your chicken pen that's going to hurt your chickens. So diatomaceous earth is fine for the chickens, and it kills the ants. I mean, the chickens will eat the ants. It's not a big deal, but you just don't want big fire ant beds, in your chicken coop. It's not good for them to be bit by, a bunch of fire ants. So we're going to talk about those today. So let's get started. I guess the first thing we'll do is we'll go let the Silkies out and talk about them just a bit, and point out some mistakes in our chicken coop. All right, mistake number one, we need a better latch. It's hard, like I had to rig something, so when I go into the chicken pen and I shut it, I don't lock myself in. So if you're planning on having a door on your chicken coop and you need to shut it behind you, you need to make sure that you have a latch that you can open
without
it getting you locked in.
Yeah, we're going to redo that.
Yeah, so we're going to have to redo that. Another mistake that we really need to fix, which we still can, we need a board across here, because every single time I go into the chicken pen, the door won't close, or all of the stuff is falling out the door. So you need like a board.
One that we can lift out.
Yeah, one that you can kind of lift out to clean. It can be a sliding one or something that you can just lift out. Probably wouldn't be hard to do. You just need to put a board, and then just a slide thing there to kind of lift it out so we can clean it. So that's mistake number 2 that we've made on our chicken coop. Let's go let the Silkies out. Let's make sure that we fix this so we don't get locked in. All right.
They're ready, aren't they?
Yeah, they're ready. So last night, it's warming up. When I came out here to lock them up, the Polish chickens were roosting right here on the little green roost outside. And, in the summertime, it's fine. They can sleep outside. It's not a big deal, but they kind of need to just be locked up in the winter so they can stay warm. In the summertime, as long as your chicken coop is safe, it's okay for them to kind of roost outside. It's hot and they need the air. But yeah, there's Ed. Hey, Ed. Yeah? Yeah, they're just kind of running around. Stuff. You're thirsty and hungry. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, these little Polish ones were out here on the little roost last night. I had to put them in. That was funny. I came out here and they were just sitting there. We're gonna give y'all some treats in a minute. I gotta go get them. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's go. We'll go visit the roosters over here and see how they're doing, and maybe point out another few mistakes over there that we've kind of made.
And on a different subject, I've started putting some dirt up here for my for the raised beds. It's hard to tell where that's a pretty big slope right there.
Yeah.
Well, not huge, but it's a few
So the
feet.
other thing we do need to finish our chicken pen. It's not completely finished. So another suggestion is to make sure that you finish your projects. So again, see how
talking to me now.
See how the stuff is all piled up, and every time I come in I have to like move it so it don't block the door, and it kind of just falls out the door. So that is something that we need to fix, and not a good thing. Like, that was a bad mistake. Hey babies. Okay, another thing that I wanted to kind of talk about that's kind of a mistake, not a bad mistake, but on the slope of your ramp, especially if you have the like smaller chickens like the Silkies, it's a good idea to have some kind of something so they won't slip on here. I mean, these little things going across are good, but maybe they needed to be more of them or closer together. I know when we first built it, I think it's this one, it kind of popped up in the air, and one of my chickens caught her toenail up under it.
I need to fix that. I can fix that.
And it broke her toenail, and so her toe was kind of bleeding. So just don't, make sure when you're making a ramp, their slope is good. The slope may be okay here, but you do need some kind of something so they're not sliding. And we did put this on here when we moved the Silkie roosters over here. It's just kind of some grip so they won't fall down the ramp.
Joe said it can be hard to finish projects. Other projects keep popping up before the first one gets finished.
That's exactly true.
It sure is.
Now, we did do something right here, and I know this is messy.
Thanks for saying that, Joe, because
The Silkies,
I get in trouble for not finishing.
the Silkies like to roost up here in the doorway. Another thing that it's not really a mistake, but that we need to do is make a door so we can close, close this up. And the Silkies have just made...
I put that on the unfinished there, not the mistake list.
They've just made a mess because they roost here. Like, this is their roost at night, and I'm just like, they won't go all the way in the chicken coop, and I'm like, what is your problem? And another thing I mentioned before is the Silkies, they won't get on an actual roost. They just, they're just in the bedding, and I guess that's just their nature. I don't know. This is a thing that we bought. I don't recommend buying perches. I recommend that you make them out of wood or something. I just kind of have this perch here, and they get on it and well, let me say this. The other rooster that's in here that's depressed, he gets on it, or he used to get on it. And this is just a perch that I bought off of Amazon. So another mistake is don't buy cheap perches. They fall apart, they break. Not a good idea. Make some kind of roosting bars besides something that you buy. And I'll point out the difference over here too, between something that we bought and then how we made something for them just to perch on. So that's one of our other mistakes that we did make. We bought this and really should have just made something for them to perch on. Which, inside their coop, it does have you know, those are made. They're not bought, you know, where they roost at night. But if you're going to have something out in this area where they're just in the run area, they do need something that's built and not bought.
Those are my little slats for my, she stole my things that where I stack wood.
I didn't steal anything. Look at them. They're all bunched up. So they're my pretty little silky roosters.
So do they ever fight?
Not really, just a little bit. We'll check on Flatfoot in a minute and see how he's doing in there.
So are you going to move him today?
Today is moving day for Flatfoot and for Harold. He's the free range rooster, and we're going to put him in here with the silky roosters, and we're going to move Flatfoot in with his hens. So I don't know what they're going on about. Another thing that happened yesterday, and like I said, it's all chicken drama. It's all a soap opera. So yesterday, and she was right there, but yesterday I came in here to give them food and to feed them some snacks, and one of the free range hens ran in here. And I couldn't catch her. She ran from me. She's in there.
Is that her?
Yes. So she's like really confused. I was trying to get ready for my full-time job, and she runs in the door, and I'm like, you're not supposed to be in here. So I went to try to run her out the door, and she just runs over here. So I chased her for a little bit, and I couldn't get her. So that's another project that we're going to have for today, is to try to get her out of the pen and back with the free rangers. Let's see if I can catch Clyde so we can look at his comb. See how it's doing. Come here, Clyde. May not can. No, you up in the corner. Well, maybe we can just get a close-up of him. Let's see. It is looking a little better. Let's see. Oh. Clyde's not a tame rooster. I just want to see about your comb. I know. I just want to see about your comb. It's okay. Don't peck. Alright, so it is a little bloody and stuff, and I probably do need to put some more medicine on it. I did put some more medicine on it during the week. I sprayed some more of that medicine on him. And I think it'll get better. It'll be alright. It's kind of bloody up here at the top, but it does, you know, he did get some frostbite. Bless his heart. Yeah. Bless his heart. Yeah. Okay, I'll let you go. I'll put some medicine on you later. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so we bought this off of Amazon too. So it's not real sturdy at all. They do get on these rungs, and they like to get up here and sit and roost.
We could probably bolt it.
Yeah. We could probably bolt it, put some clamps on it or something. You know, and it wasn't expensive or nothing like that, but, you know, I just thought they needed something to get on. So, you know, just don't buy cheap purchase. That's a mistake. Another thing is, so we've got this little ladder thing here, and they advertise these little ladders for the chickens to get on. So they don't even get on it. So don't waste your money on toys that they're not going to really use. If you're going to have something like that, you got to make sure that you have that as soon as you get the baby chickens, and the baby chickens may get on it and then learn to get on it as they grow up. But don't, you know, just don't waste money on cheap things that they're not going to use or, you know, or take care of or do something. And those toys like that, they just fall apart eventually. Make them something. They're fine with roosting on a bar or doing something like that. So just don't buy anything cheap.
So is this your hen that's behind you that's
Yeah.
Can you catch her?
She came. I think I'm gonna have to go to the other side to catch her. So she was at a hotel last night, I guess. She came to spend the night with them, and she was their friend for the night, but she can't stay here. Sarah will get mad at me. That's her free-range chicken that lays eggs. And if I keep her over here, she won't have any eggs. So I got to make sure that I catch her. Oh, there she comes.
Get her.
Let's see. Okay. I know. It's okay. Okay, so she is an Easter egger too. She lays some green colored eggs, and she's not real tame either. She don't like to be held. She's just runs around the yard and with the other chickens, and she's free range. So we're gonna put you out, okay? So you can go back where you belong. Yeah. Okay. Getting the door closed. So again, don't peck. Yeah, it's okay. Where is the other chickens? Are they out down here?
The ducks are down here. I
don't know where they are. Okay, we'll just kind of put her down. She should be. Okay, let's go ahead and get their food anyway and feed them. Oh! Well, you're the one that ran in there. Another mistake, if you're going to have electricity at your chicken coop, you need to run you some electricity instead of extension cords.
That's on the list.
Yeah, so
we just haven't done it yet.
Here's Bam. He's coming. We're going to look at Flatfoot while we're over here. All right, are you about ready to move out? Yeah? He's a good boy. Come here. He ain't gonna let me catch him. Come here. Bam. Okay, so Bam loves the chicken coop. He likes to get in there and make sure everything's going good in there. Anyway, this is Flatfoot, and he is an Americana rooster. And I actually hatched him from the egg, and he's the one that's been like just really depressed. So we're gonna, move him with the free range chickens. So one thing I'm gonna do is, yeah, bark, bark, bark. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to leave them. Bam's distracted us. Hey, Bam, what are you doing? He's a good boy. We're gonna take him and put him in the pen with the free range chickens. We're going to leave him locked up for about a week so he can get used to them. So, so he will stay free range with them and won't try to come back down here and get in the coop with the other chickens. Yeah, you looking around? And then we're going to take the rooster, the other rooster, his name is Harold. And we're actually going to put him in this pen for about a week with the Silkie roosters. And so he can get used to them. Now, Bam's stuck in the chicken coop now. So that's what we're going to do with him. But he is a beautiful, beautiful rooster. And he's black. He's got the little puffs around his cheeks. He is just a pretty boy.
Real calm, too.
He is real calm. He's not, he has never been aggressive or attack anybody. I don't think in his life he's never ever attacked me. Yeah, it's okay.
Why don't you change him out with that rooster so he can have some hens?
Well, then that rooster will be depressed. I'm just going to try the free range thing. I think it'll be okay.
You're going to take his old hen? And
I thought about it. Take Gloria and let her be free range with them. We may do that. That way he can have her and he can be happy again. That way Sarah can have an extra hen too running around. So that's what we're going to do. All right, Bam. Son, what you doing? What you doing, buddy? Is he a good boy? Yeah. He is a good boy. Right, can you get down?
Bam the barn cat.
Yes. All right. I'm going to go get the food so we can feed them. Give me just a second. Y'all can hang out. Look at the ducks. They're funny.
Now this hen is not.
Yeah, she's not running. She's so confused now. She don't know where she's supposed to be. Here, you can have some food. Here. Here, y'all want the ducks. Here, you want some food? I guess the other chickens may not have been letting her eat yesterday because she acts like she's starving. Yeah, it's okay. Up. Here, we'll put some over there. Okay, we're going to go feed Nick's group and then feed all of them and talk about these perches in here that are actually bright. Oh, there's my scoop. I must have left it in here. I couldn't find it. I guess I left it in here. Okay, so one thing we did right was make sure that we put some perches in here that are actually built, not, it's real wood, it's not bought, something cheap off of Amazon. We put a couple of those at the bottom, and they love that. They roost on those all the time and get up there.
So now if you need a temporary something, you could probably get it online.
Yeah, you probably could, but it's just know that it's going to tear up. It's not going to last. That's the only thing about that. All right. Here we go. This is just mealworms and scratch feed for them, which they love. Nick's comb looks like it may have a little bit of a sore on it. It wasn't bad last week, but it looks worse today. So I may have to get him and spray some medicine on his comb. And Nick he's an older guy. He's about 5 years old. And,
he was hatched here too.
He was hatched here. Now chickens, according to the breed, can live up to 10 years and maybe a little longer for some of them. But if you have chickens, they stop laying eggs after about 4 or 5 years. They no longer lay eggs. So you always want to incorporate some, new blood in the mixture, so they'll lay eggs. And mine are laying better lately. They instead of having no eggs, I am getting like 4 or 5 a day, as compared to none. I do have a problem with the other set of chickens over here with Clyde. They're eating their eggs. So I have to do some research on that to see what I can do to fix that. And we'll look in there in a minute and see if we can see one where they ate the egg. So, that is a problem. Got to try to figure that out as to keep them from eating their eggs. So, can't have eggs if they're eating the eggs. So we got to do something.
So when you feed them eggs, does that not make them think they can eat
No,
it?
because I scramble them. They're not like raw. Hey, Ren, I don't have any more, baby. Look. Here. Yeah. Yeah. Sweet babies. Here. Did y'all just want to eat out of my hand? Is that the problem? Yeah. They're so sweet. Okay. I'm gonna go feed the other guys, okay? Yeah, we gotta feed the other guys too, because they want some food. That's enough. Y'all go eat your real food. Yeah.
Now they have food. This is
Yes,
just a snack,
this
right?
is just a snack. They have layer crumbles in their food over here. Alright. Alright. Bam is hanging out. And they know I'm bringing them some food. Yeah. Y'all want some, you want some treats? Yeah. And they have plenty of food in here too. I'll probably fill it up today. This is layer crumbles. And I have been feeding them the organic crumbles to try to get them to lay eggs. I think it's helped. But also, since the Silkies have been laying plenty of eggs, I've been scrambling them some eggs and feeding them scrambled eggs. And it helps them with their egg production.
And if you're just joining us, don't forget to hit that like button, please.
Yep.
So, and thank you for spending your Saturday morning with us.
All right, let's go feed the other ones. And then we'll go find the diatomaceous earth and talk about killing some ants.
Bam had to leave. He went.
Oh, Bam left.
He went to look for a bird.
What's he doing?
He's a little too slow to catch one, thank
yeah,
goodness.
he's kind of has a weight problem. My rig on this.
He's a very heavy cat.
And I want to look at one more thing we get through with this about mistakes to make that you don't need to make on your chicken coop.
Now, one thing we did do that I'm glad we did, these posts are 6x6 everywhere that it divides. So it is, the chicken coop's not going anywhere.
No,
it's down in concrete, in the ground, treated wood.
And the hardware cloth.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. Oh my goodness, look.
What?
We have to fix this. It came loose.
Sure did.
Okay, so another mistake, make sure that you attach your wire really well so it doesn't come off.
Or something.
Something
tried to come in there.
I don't know. So we're gonna have to fix that today. That's something that can't wait. So yeah, you wanna make sure that you use hardware cloth. If you use regular chicken wire, it's kind of flimsy and it doesn't help keep out predators like the hardware cloth does. And, you know, it's kind of hard to keep out snakes, but if you can get it secure enough, this will prevent snakes from coming in. But, you know, you have to cover every crack that there is or they will come in.
Which I don't think we have. What did Bam just chase?
No, that's not Bam.
What was that?
Oh, was that Bam? Bam's chasing the other chicken. He don't normally do that. So
he's not gonna hurt it, is he?
I don't think he'll hurt it.
Little drama going on this
yes,
Saturday morning.
we have. I'm telling you, it's a soap opera.
Yeah, Joey, there's always something to
to fix.
something to fix.
Yeah, but that's bad.
She's good at finding me stuff to fix.
Yes, I am. And the doors on here. Now Scott did a really good job making the doors. I mean, they've held up good, and you know we got some good hinges on them.
The handles were a bad choice. But we can easily change that out.
Yeah, the handles were a bad choice, but as far as the actual door, it's great. Like it has good hinges on it and everything. And so we did good. You did good on that.
Okay, that's the first thing she said I did okay on.
The other thing is, let's look at the top of this chicken coop.
Now this is not, we haven't painted.
No, we haven't painted
Another thing
this yet.
unfinished, but
so up here at the top, if you can see, when you make your overhang, you've got to make sure that you put a board or something, because we did have raccoons get in through that small space, and it wasn't a large space. So they did come in through there, and we'll go around and look at the other part where we haven't added that board yet. So let me feed these Silkies.
Your hen's a little confused.
She is confused.
You need to find her flock.
She's like, am I supposed to be in there or not? She is confused. She's very confused. Bam is wandering off in the woods. Bless her heart. You know what we might could do was switch her out with Gloria. The only problem is that Gloria doesn't lay eggs. Sarah might get a little upset with me if I take her hen that's laying eggs. So we can't. I don't think we're going to be able to do that. All right, so let's feed the Silkies some snacks, and then we'll go around and look at the other part of the chicken coop and talk about this diatomaceous earth. Let's see. He's okay. Yeah. Now these roosting bars that's in here in the Silkie coop are actually garden stakes that I bought at the dollar store. So they've actually held up good too. You know, they're kind of smaller than the other ones, but they've held out really well. But it's actual wood. It's not just something that, you know, I bought. And then we made them a little ladder too, even though the Silkies don't use it. The Polish ones do.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Okay. They'll get on there every now and then. And they definitely get on these little roosts that are going across. They just need some kind of entertainment in there. You know, they're just not on the ground all the time. Here, let's give Flatfoot some treats. So if you'll look up at the top, that is where we need to add some boards. So the other day, Flatfoot escaped. He went over the top of that somehow out of the chicken coop. So that really needs to be done anyway.
We're also on the seams here. We're going to put like board and batten. We're going to space it to make it look a little better, but that's on the list too.
Yeah, but we do need to add those boards because I think eventually something may realize.
It's like we got it to a point we could move in and then went on to another project. But
it's I mean, nothing's gotten in this way yet. I think what happened on the other side is raccoons and things can actually climb the wire, and over here it's smooth. You know, it's not really, it would have to be something that can climb really well to get up there and to get in these holes right here.
Like climb that ladder over there.
Yeah, which we need to move. I don't know why you got the ladder over there. But yeah, it needs to have boards up there. So that's another mistake we make. Now, one thing that I really, really like is that we have a clean outdoor. So, you know, when I get ready to clean this out, it's nothing for me to come put a bucket or something here so I can just scoop all of this out. It makes it really, really nice to scoop all of that out. And the plan was for this door to be, you know, where their nesting boxes are and where they lay eggs. The problem is my chickens don't know how to lay eggs in the nesting box. So if you can see, it's just a mess. And there are a couple of eggs in here. Let me see if
Joe made a suggestion to use some hardware cloth over the eat, like some heavy.
You know what? That might work.
Ventilation.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Also, during the heat, that would allow it to kind of exit out the heat to rise up at the angle of that roof.
So it does make it hard because these chickens don't know how to lay their eggs in the correct spot.
I think we need to do that instead of put wood up there because it does need some vent.
All right, so these aren't ate today, but sometimes when I come in here, they're all broken and they eat them. This is the egg that my olive egger lays. It's just kind of a dark green color almost. It's really, really pretty. So I enjoy getting the colored eggs and the different colors like that. It makes me happy. So, so let's close this back. Let's check on the other eggs and see if there's any in there. Also, now they've been doing a little bit better. You know, they've laid eggs in the nesting box. Some, just not all the time. Now let's see if they... Oh, sorry. We disturbed somebody.
Did she just lay an egg?
I don't know if that's just or if she was fixing to. So now we've disturbed her. It's warm. So either she was
privacy.
Yeah. Either she was sitting on it to lay it. These are really pretty too. They're just a green color. Easter eggers is what you call them. I'm sorry, I will close the door.
So do you feel like they've started laying now?
I do feel like they've started laying better. Now I have 2 black hens in there, and actually that white one, they're getting a little bit older. They're about 5 years old because they're the same age as Nick. And I feel like that they're done with their life cycle of laying.
I'm gonna lay this ladder down. So.
They're done with the life cycle of laying eggs, and that's just something, you know, you deal with. But
oops,
yeah, you scared them to death now. But the other ones that are in there, they should be laying eggs, and I feel like they are laying some eggs. But you know, when they get older, they're just not going to lay eggs anymore, and there's nothing you can really do about that.
And we are going to I am going to wire electricity to it.
Yeah, eventually.
Put some cameras in there too. So we have some, but
I'm gonna give me a second. I'm gonna go get this diatomaceous earth, and I'm gonna talk about these ant beds. I don't think I brought anything out to open it with. I may have to go find something. I may can open it.
Well, they make the little easy open thing.
Well, supposedly. But, you know, that's not always true. All right, give me a second. I'm going to go get something.
If you'll hold the camera, you'll...
Huh? So, give me 1 second.
She hadn't figured out the easy open. May not be as easy open as like my fish food has a little tab on it that you just pull it. You should be able to just pull the string.
Well, it doesn't work that way.
I've got the camera in one hand, so I can't. It does work that way. Don't it, Joe? Joe said it's a string pull too. It's like
I'm telling you, it don't work.
It does work.
Okay.
She's not gonna listen to us.
It won't pull. Like, it won't do. Bam. So Bam thinks he's coming to help. So. Yeah, it's just not working.
I think you pull it with a long one there.
I'm telling you, it doesn't work. See? Like, it is broke. It's just not working.
You're not doing it right.
No, it's not working. All right, anyway, we're going to cut this.
Can't tell her anything.
Okay, so if you don't know about diatomaceous earth, it does kill ants, but it also is supposedly good for your chickens, and it'll kill, like if they have mites, you can kind of dust them with it, and it'll kill, not a lot, but put a little bit of on them, and it'll kill like bugs and stuff on your chickens. And I do put this in the chicken coop to keep the ants out. So let's go find an ant bed, and I'll just show you what it does to them. It's so odd to me that this kills the fire ants.
And down here in Mississippi, we have a bad problem with fire ants. They're everywhere.
So I believe this is it, or it was at one time. Yep, there they go.
Yeah, you can see them. It's hard to see. But...
Yeah. Yeah, they're coming out there. So, if you take this diatomaceous earth and just sprinkle it all over, stir them up real good, it will kill them.
Does it take that much?
Yeah, it does.
Well, I didn't know if it's like the wasp spray. Y'all use a whole can of wasp spray for one wasp.
So if you can see, it's like you sprayed them with some kind of spray. They kind of fall, and it's like they're dying, you know, from the diatomaceous earth. And diatomaceous earth is good for your chickens. It's not going to hurt them. It's okay if they eat it or whatever. So yeah, that's killing them.
Are you sure it's killing them, or are they just moving out?
No, I think it's killing them.
Okay.
I know for a fact that if you'll put it in your chicken pen, in your coop, like where they roost and stuff, and keep it in there, like you have to reapply it. But if you'll keep that in there, it does help keep the ants out.
All right, this is interesting. Joe said from what he's read, ants breathe through their skin, and the earth covers the skin and smothers them. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I think that's
So
weird.
I guess that's okay.
Yeah, see, they're just piling up.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Well, that is interesting.
it is very interesting. And then, you know, you don't have to buy expensive stuff.
And it's not poisonous, right?
No, it's not poisonous to chickens. You know, the bugs don't like it, but the chickens, and it's actually called food grade diatomaceous earth. And, you know, actually they say you give it to the chickens, it helps with, I don't know if it's true or not, but if you feed it to them, like give it a little of in their food, that it's supposed to kill worms. And if you don't know, chickens can get worms, like intestinal worms, just like a dog or a cat can. So, you know, that's one thing I've read. And I don't think I've ever had a problem with worms with my chickens, or mites either. They've never, now in the old chicken pen, I think they had mites one time, but you know, it was kind of just, and that was the mistake we made with it. You know, it wasn't covered and it wasn't dry and it was kind of wet and yucky. You know, don't make that mistake either.
Yeah, it was in an area that didn't drain well.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, sometimes it would get muddy and yuck, and, you know, it just wasn't good for them. So that's a mistake that you don't want to make either, is to have a chicken coop where you have that kind of messy thing going on where it can get really dirty and muddy, and, you know, it's just not good for your chickens. All right, I'm going to go get some more of this diatomaceous earth. I think there's an ant bed over there somewhere, and work on killing these ants.
Oh, there's the ant bed right down here.
Yeah, let's see. Make sure you don't poke those ant beds unless you got boots on either.
Yeah, they'll hurt.
They will. Yep.
Good morning, Tasha. How you doing this morning?
Yeah, see? They're just kind of coming out and...
Saturday entertainment.
Watching ants die.
This is the life.
I mean, a lot of people don't know that you can use the diatomaceous earth for that.
Yeah.
I actually, I think I saw a video where this guy did an experiment with it to see, you know, if it really did kill the ants. And he went in a field and there was a bunch of ant beds, and he put this on there and it did kill them.
So does the other ant poison just make them move?
I don't know what it does. I think it does. All right, so I think
It's like it just makes them move into different parts of the yard.
There may not be as many in that one. Yeah, but that's how you kill your ants in the chicken coop. Very interesting.
So you normally spread some in there anyway?
Yeah, especially when I change it out, I'll spread some in there, and then I'll just go randomly sprinkle it all over the chicken coop. And I think it helps with mites too. You know, if you have a problem with mites with your chickens, if you'll sprinkle the diatomaceous earth, you know, kind of on them, not a lot of it, just a dot, it'll kill mites on them. Because you don't want them to get it, you know, it's kind of dusty. You don't want them to get them in their respiratory system. But if you just use a little bit and put it on your chickens, it'll kill the mites. So, that's right. We're playing with...
Our hen has not found her group yet.
Has she still not found her group?
Where is her group?
I don't know. Her group was down here earlier today. So, yeah. He's like, what are you doing?
And also, we need to paint this screen black.
Yeah, so if you
can see through it.
If you paint the...
Almost gives you the illusion of seeing through it.
And you actually can buy black cloth too, hardware cloth. I think it's a little bit more expensive. I don't know if it'd be more expensive to get the black hardware cloth or just to paint it black.
Yeah, Tasha said she had no idea about the ants.
Yeah.
But they don't have fire ants there.
Yeah, she's lucky. Which, you know, Joe, I don't know if you have fire ants either, but we definitely do.
I think he has those other kind of ants.
Yeah.
But it's like, fire ants are awful.
They are. They hurt really, really bad. My daughter actually has a bad reaction to them. It makes her, like, she gets bit by one, it's like she got bit by a wasp or something. Her whole little place will swell up. It'll be really, really bad.
I wish the fire ants and the little Asian beetles would head back to wherever they came from.
Now, they say that this will kill the Asian beetles too, but I don't know.
How are you going to do it?
That's right.
I mean,
I don't know how you would...
unless you put it on the windows where they're getting in, but, I mean...
Is this an ant bed too? I don't know. I don't think it is. It's just where the dust has came out. I don't think it's an ant bed. But I guess that's all we've got this morning, and I'm gonna fill up their waterings today. Fill up all their food. That's usually what I do on Saturdays.
And you gotta fix this.
I gotta fix that. So we got a lot of projects that we gotta work on. We're gonna change out the roosters later on this afternoon. Possibly, you know, move Gloria the hen in with them too. So
also, before you get, it's also good for slugs, cutter worms, and squash bugs and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Instead of using chemicals, you use the diatomaceous earth, and you don't have to worry, you know, about those bugs, or some bugs. I'm not sure if it kills all bugs, but I know it kills some of them. So.
All right.
Okay. Well. We thank y'all for watching, and
don't forget to hit the like button.
Yeah, I hope you have a good day, and I'm gonna be out here working with my chickens for the rest of the day. You know, cleaning a little bit, giving them some water, giving them some food, and we're gonna do the soap opera of changing out the chickens, and maybe we'll talk about that next week and how that's going. And we'll see y'all Sunday.
And everybody, thanks for spending your Saturday morning with us. Have a great day.